Siemanko, ja jestem Przysiądźmy, witam was w kolejnym materiale z Kingdom Come'a. Moi drodzy, w dzisiejszym odcinku zrobimy sobie misję fabularną, która polega na czym? Angielskie wyjście. Co my tu mamy? Kurz mnie przyjmie. A, wtedy z pewnością pomoże mi uwolnić pana Ptaszka. Więc wydaje mi się, że chyba teraz będziemy robić to, że musimy uwolnić pana Ptaszka. Jak to włamywanie bardzo trudne, chłopie.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. I've got... Take me to him.
Henry. Yes, yes. I'll let you in. Shemek will take you to the Lord. I hope you're not the first to come to him.
Mnie na pewno wysłucha.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some...
Dobra, panowie.
in the Italian...
Skończmy z tą gadaniną.
No way will change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholding...
Kurde, mogłem wziąć tą drugą opcję.
Some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my...
Gentlemen.
No nareszcie, Henryk, brawo.
But I have some new tidings about our mint master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
O kurde, teraz nie wiem, czy ja mam wszystkie dowody przy sobie. Ale chyba ich nie ściągałem.
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Twój pierścień? Jaki pierścień?
I'm pleased to meet you, Sir Martin. And I've got good news for you.
A, chyba wiem.
Your subjects from Andrew Ramhead's captivity.
Bo Guta dał nam jakiś pierścień, to chyba miał właśnie być dla niego.
Clearly, you have a good heart, but you've done more harm than good. I tried to keep Sigismund from turning his attention to Rabosh as much as possible. And the greedy but slow-witted Ramhead came in useful there. I tolerated his robbery, because as long as he could steal, but Hensel's escape provoked him, so now I'm afraid he'll be more...
You don't have to worry about him anymore. Now he's facing God's justice.
No great loss there, but I fear they'll send someone with a greater sense of duty.
Sir Gunslin!
Shemek? What's going on?
Mint Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
O!
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let WAWAKA, Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find.
Certainly, right away.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth
100 at least, sir.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly! And then go to your chambers.
What?
No! So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of WAWAKA's whoresons. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line on our
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your...
Dobra, dawajcie.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare...
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for any
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your...
Zaraz się okaże.
Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only considering what I know.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the royal mintmaster.
Bardzo proszę.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be.
Exactly. We'll see to that.
Are you trying to threaten the royal mintmaster again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last...
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been...
Oj tak, mamy dowody.
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Buresh. They make quite interesting reading.
They certainly are interesting. Only you didn't understand. I'm well aware of Buresh's fraud. I've been trying to catch him myself.
You won't wriggle out of this, WAWAKA. Better people than you have been executed for lesser crimes than yours.
Crimes? Not only did you foil my investigation into Buresh's crimes, but you want to blame me? It's a pity Lord Buresh is no longer among the living, so he won't be
Jeszcze mamy
able to
list.
resolve our dispute.
He got what he deserved. What's regrettable is that Buresh wasn't the only greedy bastard that Hermes Trismegistos involved in. If these books won't be enough, you can be sure we'll get some more witnesses to confirm everything.
So, do you want to chance your luck? Or come to an...
Captain,
Sir,
this matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these...
are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mintmaster the privacy...
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves.
Na pewno.
You'll be wanting something.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master. Wait, we got off on the wrong...
I'll give you...
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a...
You certainly did, sir.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to...
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone.
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain...
You have my word.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to...
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what's he...
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an
You can't...
We can.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chop.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath.
I understand.
Excellent. And now...
Of course.
I'll take my leave. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. I'm sure he'll be delighted.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a... Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets...
Good idea, sir.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job.
Jednak miałem to wszystko dobrze.
Well,
I did. There's a secret passage leading out of Maleszów, and you could avail of it in...
a secret passage? That's a godsend.
He won't. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time, until Rosa discovered it, and she can best explain to you how... She should be in a room. It's up the stairs.
All right, I'll ask her.
Don't thank me yet.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with von Berg.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into debts in...
Don't worry, sir. I'm no fool. It'll be all over before they know what's... And if anyone wants to lay down his life for von Bergov, I'll grant him...
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see you. I'll pray for your success.
Dobra, nie chcę mi się teraz pytać go o jakieś inne sposoby.
I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Maleszów if it's...
You've no lack of courage, son. But you should... I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on...
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than a...
Dobra, dziękuję bardzo. Chodźmy do tej róży. Gdzie ona jest? Powiedział drzwi po lewej. Może... A tutaj jesteś, dziewczyno, ja cię szukam.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer.
Right, yeah. That's exactly...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle.
Pod ziemią w lesie.
You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. Listen, nearby Maleszów is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
Okay.
Shrine.
Are you? Never mind. It's a big... From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... How can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruin. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone...
Kurde.
You have to find it and look where its top point. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again, follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a... You dig there, and you should get to the path.
Masakra, dobra.
Chapel, crosses, passageway.
I like your... But there's one more thing. Getting into the castle is the easy part.
You're right. Horses.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask No catch. Please tell Hashtau that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father. And even if he's not too keen.
You got it well figured out. Thanks.
You've done plenty to help. And now it's our turn. You know, you might not be aware of it. Papa would never admit it. But alone, we wouldn't be able to resist them. You've earned the right to the gratitude.
I'm glad I could help you and your...
The pleasure is ours. But tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
Well, I don't know if we'd ever have met under different circumstances.
I hope you're at any rate. I also require, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone.
Oho, kolejna misja.
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be
And what might that be?
a book.
Książkę jeszcze wykraść?
And I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find...
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away and find it nice and quietly.
Your wishes...
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fort.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Maleszów again. So don't forget about me. And Henry...
Dobra, ruszamy. Kurde, trochę tego było. Tej gadaniny całej. Teraz możemy w końcu ruszyć na jakąś akcję. Jak daleko to jest? A, w sumie to miało być przy Maleszowie, czyli kawałek. Oddal. Aż tutaj. Dobra, moi drodzy, no spotkamy się już tam na miejscu. Wow. Dobra, dotarliśmy do tej stadniny. To jest chyba ten cały... Nie, to jest parobek. Jest hasztal.
What can I do?
Dobra, dawaj, przysłali mnie Rutarowie.
What's that to do with me? I don't want to have anything more to...
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still...
Sakura.
That's what he told me. So you'd be sure I really...
Sorry for being a bit hostile-like. Good to hear that Sir Kunzler... Give him my greetings.
Sure.
So, tell me...
I'm planning a certain enterprise.
An enterprise.
That would be wise.
That's quite a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit.
Of course. And the Roothards promised to pay for the horse if it comes...
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wood... There's a well-trodden patch of ground there. So hopefully nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there.
Thanks.
You ought to. I wish you the best.
Dobra, konia mamy załatwionego. Teraz musimy znaleźć tą... Co jest, tak wolno idzie? Mamy kapliczkę. Dobra, i z tej kapliczki miałem coś zauważyć. Kurde, no niby teoretycznie prosto. Dobra, chodźmy prosto. Jeszcze mówię, że sterty kamieni, tak? Zobaczę. Może tutaj? O. Jest. Znajdź wejście do sekretnego przejścia.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
No coś widzę. Coś tam widzę. Stare ruiny, dobra.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Kamienny krzyż. Kurde, szukaj kamiennego krzyża. O, jest. Jest kamienny krzyż i muszę iść w takim razie prosto. Aż trafię na kolejny krzyż. O! Jest! Jest drugi krzyż, dobra. Teraz tędy. Jak to wygląda na mapie? Dobra. Jak muszę chodzić po tych krzyżach. Trzeba się bardzo rozglądać.
A cross in stone.
Dobra, jest.
This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
To tutaj?
Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Maleszów is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold
Dobra, idziemy.
above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much.
Mamy tajne przejście, moi drodzy. Cudownie.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back.
Dobra, chyba jesteśmy. Zgaszę latarnię.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Maleszów cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
Co, tak będzie pojedynczo wyciągał? Dobra. Jesteśmy. Teraz trzeba być ostrożnym.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Wawak will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern.
O, Bergow. I Eryk.
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto?
No to kto? A, ten.
Kuttenberg is ours.
Mark Zulic.
Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
No zobaczymy, czy ci się uda, Eryku.
Hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
Ooh.
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
O, skubany.
Speak! The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Szkoda psa.
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him.
Jak ojciec? Ja myślałem, że oni byli parą.
Bring the horses!
No cóż, można się pomylić.
Shame about that dog.
No dokładnie. Aż z drugiej strony ten pies nas praktycznie wyczuł, więc... Teraz jesteśmy... niewidzialni.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon.
Dobra, pytanie teraz, jak to zrobić? To nie jest duży zamek. Ptaszka jeszcze tu książkę.
Get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Jeppo,
Chyba do tej wieży muszę się dostać.
you'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad.
Może tędy jakoś?
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep, so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
I don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders.
Oj, 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 tu mnie widać.
Dismissed.
Oni jakoś sobie pójdą?
Got it, Conrad.
T-Deck, that card is starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. Get right on it and tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget.
Dobra, ci se poszli. A tu?
So, who's going to take watch?
Well, how about split?
That might work. But I'd rather talk about it over a pint of ale.
Good idea. And let's bring some dice. Whoever loses will take the night shift with Leipold.
You'd better get some rest then.
A?
I'll wipe the table with you.
No, we'll see about that.
Ten nosi worki. O cholera, ale było blisko. Szybko, szybko. O nie! Idzie tu? Dobra, jesteśmy tutaj. Tak mi się wydaje, że to tutaj muszę tego szukać. Schody na górę. Dobra, zobaczmy, co jest tutaj jeszcze. Okej. Nie z tej strony, Henryk. Oj.
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
I think you're just holding up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow and see what he tells me.
Wait, Mom. We're on Conrad's...
U Konrada na cenzurowanym, odkąd na ciebie ostatnio nakrzyczał. Ty chyba też. Może więc sobie nawzajem pomożemy. My trochę posiedzimy, a ty nie powiesz mu o tym. Nie bój się pani, tylko coś przekąsimy za twym łaskawym pozwoleniem. I będziemy cicho jak mysz, nie będziemy przeszkadzać słowo.
I feel a little sorry for her, with nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took her life.
O cholera, ale było blisko.
Everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto?
Dobra. Hehehe. Może ona ma jakąś książkę? Co to jest? Jakieś klucze? Do wieży? Może się przydać. Kurde, weź to. Henryk. Remedium Sevgamium. Bierzemy. Kurde, ile ona miała kluczy? Książka? Może to jest ta książka? Jest! Zdobyliśmy książkę. Super. To teraz na górę. W takim razie. Jeszcze wyżej. W sumie, jak zdobyliśmy książkę, to już nie muszę tutaj się za bardzo przeszukiwać nic. Teraz wystarczy znaleźć ptaszka. Jest! Znaleźliśmy ptaszka. Kości? Nie, to nie ptaszek.
Who are you? Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Jest ptaszek!
Good God, Henry.
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin-Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Po polsku coś?
Defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Wejść było w miarę łatwo. Ale wyjść będzie trudniej.
Through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
Co?
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation it is more than delicious.
No proste, że tak.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, fuck your opinions. No, I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out. It's completely safe. So stop acting.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces.
O kurde.
Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I can't. There has to.
Have you come up with some ingenious plan for getting out of here? If so, I'd really like to hear it.
What do I know? We could maybe break down.
Un moment. Henri? You said that von Bergov left.
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower...
Très bien. That will be enough. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone! Just like I escaped when surrounded. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply... Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep.
That's a wonderful plan, but... We need...
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably...
Kurde, ja nie mam żadnej broni. Czy mam? Ty, mam! Mam Cordelasa i szlachecki ten. A nie, jeszcze mam długi mecz pojedynkowy. Nie no, tego nie chcę mu dawać. Masz, rycerski.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
Ten pojedynkowy to ja chyba wygrałem. A może komuś ukradłem? Nie pamiętam. Cordelas, szlachecki.
Merci mille fois. Now I will show...
Good work, Henry.
We don't have time to play hide and seek, and if someone tries to stop us, we'll fight our way through.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it be better if we went ahead?
Je suis d'accord. I would not...
Fine. You're right. I better go first and let you know.
And how will you let...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our life.
True. And if we don't hear from you or...
Précisément.
Right.
Dobra.
Keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
What's that? You are younger. You are better. Once discovered a dozen English spies, so you can surely handle one.
Dobra. Siedźcie tutaj. O, ci poszli spać. Kurde, jak ja tu szedłem? Tędy. Tu jest strażnik. Może zaraz se pójdzie. Dobra, poszedł. Stajnia jest na wprost. Tutaj ktoś. Nie ma. Poszedł na górę. Tutaj na górze ktoś jeszcze jest.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Nie, 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 nie. Udało się, kurde. Misja wykonana, ptaszek uratowany. 2 niestety zabiłem, no ale trudno.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Mam nadzieję, że już więcej ptaszka nie porwą.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me.
Dobra, moi drodzy. To by było na tyle w tym odcinku. Już tylko będziemy eskortować już ptaszka. Tam będziemy go eskortować. Misja zakończona z sukcesem. Tak mi się wydaje. Dajcie znać, co uważacie w komentarzu. Ja tymczasem się żegnam, bo i tak wyszedł mi dosyć długi odcinek, a ja nie lubię takich robić. Tak więc, moi drodzy, żegnam się. Do zobaczenia w następnym materiale. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.